Attack. Attack of the show. Attack.
Hey everybody, welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm Kevin Pereira. All the stuff. All of it, including Miss Morgan Webb. It's Wednesday.
Thank you so much for having me. We are coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
On the show today, we head to China for a real-life edition of Crazy Taxi on Around the Net. Then, our Gadget Prawn Holiday Gift Guide continues with the AVA Direct Silverstone Raven. Thank you. Gaming PC. This gaming beast costs over $6,000. Worth every penny. You'll see.
Plus, pay attention, Night Elves and Gold Farmers. Time to level up to 85 when we take a closer look at World of Warcraft. Cataclysm on Game Break. And Chris Clark goes on vacation with toy stars Johnny Depp and Paul Bettany and totally loses his composure just a little bit with Angelina Jolie.
A lot of it. An awkward lot of it.
This one is destined to be an awkward AOTS classic.
Wait. Chris Gore was awkward.
I know.
I'm gonna watch that one closely. I don't believe you. Let's stuff the internet stocking.
With video mirth.
You have to wipe off the video afterwards.
Absolutely. You can also save it, you know.
Oh, in a jar?
In a jar.
I'm glad they don't know what we're talking about. And at number 5, folks, winter is here.
It is.
Believe it or not, means it's time for some sled.
It's a beautiful time of year, but the next time you go dashing through the snow, you might want to use a parachute.
Okay, I'm recording!
The Griswold spray was a little too...
How many YouTube videos start with "Okay, I'm recording"?
Yeah. And then end with...
Oh no, my.
All of them.
Yeah.
Hey, all he wants for Christmas is a new tailbone.
That's still cool. Maybe Santa will bring him a nice little donut to sit on.
Oh,
That'd be
that's
nice.
sweet of you, Santa.
Yeah.
And at number 4 today, the inspirational holiday classic "Oh Holy Night" gets a remarkable makeover by singer Matt Mulholland.
Yeah, well, it seems that Mr. Mulholland decided to replace all of the lyrics in this beautiful, soulful tune with one word. You know what? The song totally works.
It still does. It
Totally
is,
works.
It is a little bit different now.
Totally works.
Penis, 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 penis,
Hold on. You thought he was good there.
He was good.
And he was good there. Wait for the climax.
He just has this young Clay Aiken about him that's really beautiful.
Ooh. Word association.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
you know,
let it
I'm
go.
just hoping the 3 wise men arrive to shower love and affection on the holy penis.
Could I make a white Christmas joke with Clay Aiken? Is that...
questionable taste.
No.
I guess not.
No.
All right. And at number 3 today, a jaw-dropping clip from China.
So it seems like a pair of tourists, they hailed a cab for a short little ride across town, then they wound up with a travel memory they'll never forget.
This is freaking me out because, oh my God, we are on the freeway and our taxi driver
has decided that Will gave him the worst
directions. So he decided to make a U-turn on the freeway and we're riding on the shoulder in the fast lane against traffic. Well, we're taking an exit now, but in the wrong direction again. Welcome to China.
China's taxi drivers are that unstoppable. They really are going to take over the entire world, the universe.
I would relax. I think those people were just late to the dog eating contest. Am I right?
Cultural ignorance.
That's not.
That guy said it, not me. In at number 2 today, a clip from a holiday parade in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There's nothing like a big, bright balloon to get you into the Christmas spirit.
Absolutely.
Right? Sadly, it turns out that things aren't so merry for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Come on, Rudolph! No! Don't go further this way! No! Rudolph's torn! You're tearing Rudolph!
Don't tear me,
Like many celebrities, Rudolph got a nose job, but it was the saddest nose job in the world.
Yeah, it could have been
Screaming
worse.
children.
It could have been worse. I think if
Yeah.
that were parade were held in like Detroit, Santa would have been deflated by a stabbing. You know what I'm saying?
Geographical stereotype.
I saw that one coming.
But that sounded like a positive the way it was said. Like that was a celebration. It seemed. Was it? Am I in trouble or is that good?
I don't think that was good. Although guitar sting usually does say good, you're right.
Sweet. I'll take it. Man. Still ahead. Enough holiday crap, folks.
Yes.
It's time for salsa.
See the happiest clip of the day, number 1 ATN.
This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by the G4 Store, the only place to get your hands on the G4 limited edition collection of hoodies, t-shirts, DVDs, and more.
Kind of makes you want to salsa a little bit, huh?
I would. I'd like to get it going.
Yeah.
It's all in the hips. Look, we all know there's a lot of bad news in the world these days.
There is.
Yesterday, the anniversary of the attacks on Pearl Harbor.
Yes.
Today is actually the anniversary of John Lennon's assassination.
It is.
I mean, really?
Yeah.
December sucks.
It does.
Let's face it.
But it's okay, Kevin. Would you like to know why?
Please.
Today's number 1 around the net is a video of a dog
Go on.
dancing
Continue.
to the irresistible Latin rhythms of La Excelencia.
Adorable.
Love
They did
him.
it. They did it.
Absolutely. Move over, Bristol Palin. Dancing with the Stars has a new breakout audience favorite.
Yeah.
It's a salsa dog.
And this bitch has already been spayed. Am I right? Oh, is it the thing again? Or am I?
Oh, yeah.
Am I?
Actually, I don't have a problem with this. It's kind of funny.
All right.
Nice.
Woo! Never know.
Or when you need some relationship advice, I mean, you should usually turn to a trusted friend, I don't know, a family member, a confidant.
Yes, or you could just get an earful from our favorite sex offender, Drunkle Ted.
Hey, offenders. Attack of the Show posted my bail and sent me to Venice Beach, California to offer people sex advice. So strap on your rollerblades and let down your Speedos. Whee! This is Sex Man on the Beach.
So I heard it's real hard for a man to keep erection when he's smoking all the time.
Uh-huh.
Is that really true?
I tell you what, why don't you just try maintaining erections when you're as drunk as I am? Don't judge me, ass. And I don't mean just maintain my erection. God gave you 2 hands, right? If you can't maintain your erection, help maintain mine. Does that answer your question? Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I mean my penis. Like I always say, if I can touch just one person down there, it's been worth it. Everything else is just the sauce from that. I'll see you next time, 'cause I'm in your...
Right now, folks, 'tis the season to buy stuff that you can't afford.
Yay! Our gadget holiday gift guide continues right now.
What's happening right now?
We are about to unveil, well, I guess it's already been kind of unveiled. We didn't really have a sheet or any. There, perfect. We're about to unveil what may be the fastest gaming machine we've ever reviewed.
It might also be.
Unveiling!
Well, no, after the SOT.
Okay.
Just because a PC is beefy doesn't mean it can't be beautiful. Feast your eyes on the AVA Direct Silverstone Raven gaming PC. Utilizing one Intel hexa-core processor, 2 solid-state hard drives, and 3 NVIDIA GTX 580 video cards, this beast was born to eat games alive. Also included is a 3-year limited parts and labor warranty, so you know that every inch of your machine is covered, all for $6,650.
Morgan got lipstick all over this machine. You're in love with this thing.
3 video cards.
You're swooning over it.
I only have 2.
This one has one more.
Okay, this is not actually the biggest case that we've ever seen, which is a good thing. It's only about 18 inches tall, but it's 2 feet deep.
Yeah.
So
you could get elbow deep inside this thing.
Yeah,
There's plenty of wiggle room.
But it is going to take a good deal of floor space. All the connections are actually on top, so you're going to have to remove the top part of the case, run wires under a bracket. It does make it look clean, which is a big complaint a lot of people have with their PCs, but it might be a pain in the ass, if you want to change some stuff around.
Right. If you want to add 16 more video cards, you're gonna have to do some work.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm going to need another video card.
Of course.
Now I need 4 video cards.
You got to one-up it.
Because one has 3.
This machine's a big blue beast.
Do you like the big blue beast design?
I mean, look, I'm not a fan of the transformer grills on the
love the
radiator.
transformer grills.
I don't know if you see that.
It's called the heat sink.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the design on said heat sink. With that said, I don't mind the big blueness of it. I feel like this is something that you're going to stick behind a desk, or it's going to become a footrest. It's not something you really want to.
I do not hide my computer behind a desk.
But does your computer is it kind of plain like this, despite the blue accents and the transformer radiator there? Despite that, your computer probably has some art on it, right?
Yes, my computer is decorated and looks very nice and
so
pretty.
this
I like to look at
is
it.
a big blue wall to put on a big blue something to put on your desk. I'm not a huge fan of that, but again, I don't display my case, so it's not a big deal. The other problem is that if you do have it on top, listen to this. When the fans are turned up, let's say you're doing some gaming.
It's a bit loud.
Sorry, what was that?
It's a bit loud.
Yeah, a little bit.
But you see, my point with the fan noise was that you're gonna have a headset on and a microphone most likely when you're playing PC games. So I feel like the fan noise wouldn't bother me that much. And you can turn them down if you're doing lower intensity work.
You can turn them down for the Minesweeper session or the Facebook check, but if you're editing video or you're rendering 3D graphics, you may not have a headset on, you may not have music blaring, so it's just important to note. With that said, this thing's a beast. I don't know if I said it. It really is.
It is a beast. Now, if you're buying a PC like this, definitely part of the experience is you can upgrade parts, you can change parts out. How is that experience?
Very organized. AVA did a great job. All the cables are managed nicely, and everything is what you'd expect. There isn't much room to work, however, because, again, there's a ton of fans. The entire bottom of this thing.
I love this. The entire bottom is 3 huge fans.
Yeah, that's it. And they packed it again with 3 huge video cards. The badass heatsink, of course. This thing is full.
And hot swapping hard drives.
Yes, of course. Hey, ladies, if you like to hot swap, this is the rig for you. They put in an expansion bay on the front that actually hold up to 4 hot swappable solid-state drives.
But maybe you shouldn't pull them out when it's running like Kevin did.
Well, just not the bottom left one when it's booting up. We learned that one the fun way.
Like, it's hot swappable. Oh.
Not my mess to clean up. It is a really cool system. I think the doors are a little flimsy on them. It's a minor gripe, but they are. With that said, hey, hot swap. Look at that.
All right, so we should get to the good part. Is this before you break it?
We're good. We're all friends here.
Is this the fastest computer that AOTS has ever seen?
Yes, it is.
Yay!
It scored the highest in both of the gaming and productivity benchmarks, making it the most powerful computer ever seen on Attack of the Show. Obviously, there's nothing you can throw at it that will make it stutter, so don't even try. Seriously, just turn the settings up to full blast. You can see Black Ops like you've never seen it before. It's an amazing rig.
Okay, so this little machine here.
Well, not this little machine. A little machine like this can start at a certain price.
Start at $1,600.
Yes.
Starting. This one, it's $6,650.
Slight difference.
3 video cards. 2 solid-state drives. You guys, I'm just
Morgan
saying. Okay.
wants 2.
Buy or don't buy.
Actually, for the starting configuration, it's absolutely a buy. All right. We got to hand it to AVA Direct. They crammed a ton of top-of-the-line parts into an air-cooled system, and it got amazing performance.
Yes.
We're confident they'll do that for any configuration, no matter the price. If you actually want to buy this monster, and I know at least one person who does, go to g4tv.com/AOTS. There's going to be a link for $100 off on our review page.
My friend.
Your love isn't legal. Not yet. I'm sorry.
Still ahead, Chris Gore meets the cast of The Tourist, including Angelina Jolie. Things are going to get really, really awkward.
And later on, we'll take a game break with World of Warcraft. What is it, Cataclysm?
I could have sworn it was Cataclysm.
Yeah, Cataclysm. But first, let's continue on Candace Bailey's AOTS Vision Quest with Mistress January.
Hey guys, I'm backstage at my dominatrix shoot right now, and I wanted to give you a little sneak peek of what you'll be seeing tomorrow.
We're going to learn to do it the hard way.
First off, the outfit. This is my corset, buttons up the front, laces up the back. These are my pants, super, super long and shiny and tight. Zip up here. So in order to get into this entire outfit, I had to lube up my entire body with this. Lube. Make sure you watch tomorrow because you ain't seen nothing yet.
Please don't hit me.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's turn to the Phantom Zone of tweets. Well, Fanto, why not, asks, is there a female version of the Oh Holy Penis song? There's Vagina Night. That works. Vagina Night,
It's
right?
too many syllables.
Deck the
Penis
Vagina is
so
funny.
compact and perfect. Deck the Vagina is funny.
That is good, right?
Yeah. It could be just a lot of, it could have a lot of songs.
We need to cut a compilation.
We do.
We need a Christmas compilation album.
Absolutely.
Are you down to sing?
Sure.
Fantastic. Done. Oh,
Me.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
My PKE meter is picking up a class 5 full roaming vapor from that last tweet. So we're actually sending you some awesome Ghostbusters toys from MaddieCollector.com to help you deal with that. Look at that.
Yes, you are getting an electronic PKE meter prop replica, a pack of Ghostbusters 2 action figures, and 12-inch deluxe action figures of Peter, Ray, Egon, and Winston.
If you want to be part of the show and end up on our Twitter wall, tweet us to @AOTS or use the hashtag AOTS. But we are live, folks. This is happening right now. And there's probably some news that you should probably tell them about.
Yeah, it's time to start the feed. I'm going to go over there.
Great.
Okay, bye. It's Wednesday, December 8th, and here are your top stories.
It makes noises.
WikiLeaks supporters have launched a cyber war on some major companies, including Amazon and MasterCard. The whistleblowing site has been under fire since its most recent document dump, which included just under 1,000 classified diplomatic cables. Citing government pressure, companies like PayPal and MasterCard stopped processing donations for the site, while Amazon, who housed some of WikiLeaks servers, cut off the site entirely. A group called Operation Payback, a wing of Anonymous, launched a series of denial-of-service attacks as a result, and even succeeded in crippling MasterCard and Visa's sites earlier today. In addition, a list of 10,000 credit card numbers that were supposedly compromised in the attacks was posted online a few hours ago, but don't worry, it appears as though the numbers are not legit, and it was an elaborate hoax to garner media buzz and trick people into canceling their cards at MasterCard's expense. We're going to have more as the story develops. Before James Cameron gets to work on the next Avatar films, he's got another project in the works, Cirque du Soleil 3D. While he won't be in the director's seat, Cameron is coming on as a producer and lending his visual expertise to bring a story-based Cirque du Soleil to life. The film is currently shooting in New Zealand and doesn't have a release date just yet. But if you listen very closely, you can already hear the sound of psychedelic mushroom lovers rejoicing everywhere. While people like to point fingers at the iPhone for AT&T's network problems, turns out Android phones are actually the biggest data hogs. A study recently found that the rapid rise of the Android OS and its high demand for data are actually threatening to choke off wireless network capacity. Android owners demand more of their network than BlackBerry or iOS users and significantly contribute to the issue of cell phone providers lacking the capacity for the cancer-like spread in smartphone usage, which means we might be seeing tiered pricing much sooner than we think. Wah, wah. And finally, two men in Orange County, California are prepared to bring their porn browsing habits to court. The men are suing the site YouPorn, which has been accused of secretly collecting data on what naughty films their users were watching. So, to recap here, because they were mad at the site for secretly keeping track of their browsing habits, these two men will publicly testify in court in front of other people and on the public record about what kinds of movies they use lotion for. Next time, just go to BitTorrent like everyone else. I'm Morgan Webb, and you've just been fed. And now, it's over to Caper.
Thank you, Morgan
You're so
Webb.
welcome.
Now, usually a restraining order keeps Chris Gore far away from the likes of Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie, but not this time.
Hooking up on a train can be very dangerous, especially when it's Angelina Jolie.
All right, grab him.
In The Tourist, Jolie plays a master manipulator who uses Johnny Depp's character to throw the bad guys off her trail.
Why is everyone trying to kill me?
Because I kissed you.
The Tourist is very anti-James Bond. The tone is kind of tongue-in-cheek. Is that what attracted you to the script?
Venice and Paris attracted me to the script, to be honest. And then I thought it was nice to do something that was just lovely and fun and not everybody taking themselves too seriously or being very cool, but just having a good time.
You're ravenous.
Do you mean ravishing?
I do.
Basically, what attracted me to it is the idea that this everyman pops up in Europe for the first time in Venice and is thrown into this insane kind of cascade of madness.
There are two men with guns trying to break in. I gotta go!
The characters in this film, they're all after either money or sex. But there's definitely more to life than money or sex, isn't there?
I'm hard-pressed to find anything. No, there's, of course there is this family, but it makes me sound terribly old. Save that letter.
That rooftop scene in your bare feet seemed dangerous and painful.
At a certain point, you know, after your adrenaline is finished pumping, you recognize that there are cuts on your feet and there's blood trickling down. I left a trail of blood on those rooftops.
You're a woman of action. That boat chase scene was intense.
I think they just knew that I would be so bored doing nothing that they had to give me something because I was being so female all the time that I had to, can you give me a boat chase?
Right.
So they gave me that.
Please!
Well, this character's so different from Jack Sparrow. I mean, just completely the other end of the scale.
Which was the point, exactly. Let's travel outside. You know, I've had Jack Sparrow, I've had Willy Wonka. Let's go somewhere else. You know, let's tackle the ordinary man. You know, let's see what we can find here.
Is there a man in my life?
We'll have to wait and see.
Your character also uses seduction as kind of a tool. Have you ever used your power of seduction for good or evil?
Oh, never. I'm sure. Every woman at some moment has, I'm sure. I'm a mysterious woman on a train. You tell me what my story is.
Stumbling through action sequences, babbling in the presence of beauty, The Tourist pretty much nails how intimidating it is to be near Angelina Jolie. Take it from me, it ain't easy. Do you find that interesting that, let's see. Thank you, they're wrapping these. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Oh, we have to post the unedited version on the web.
Maybe.
Oh, I love you, Chris Gore.
We got a firm maybe.
I love you, Chris Gore.
Absolutely.
Morgan, do you think...
Yes.
Little rap.
Okay, bye. She was very polite about
She
it.
was very sweet about it. Well, Chris Gore's 10 kinds of adorable. You have to be. Hey, ready to level up to 85 and farm some gold?
Absolutely. It is time. Sorry, was I too excited? It's time for a World of Warcraft Cataclysm edition of Game Break. I'm sorry. Cataclysm.
Cataclysm. God bless cam girls. The new World of Warcraft expansion, Cataclysm, has been out for approximately 60 hours. Did you hit 85 yet, the new level cap? Have you?
No, because we're actually all re-rolling goblins.
Yes, we are. We are. Same server.
Same server.
PvP.
It's a secret, though. Shh, we're not going to tell you guys.
Don't look at my Twitter. Sorry about that.
Did you really? I'm not playing with you anymore.
I really didn't, I swear. But let's talk. Okay, but before we get in for the veteran players, let's talk. Maybe someone out there is like, look, I get it. Wow, I don't want to play it. I've never played it. Whatever. For those who have yet to try, is Cataclysm a good starting off point? Should they hop in now?
Definitely hop in now. Cataclysm is a great starting off point, and there's great packages so that you can buy all of the game and all of the expansions at once, because you actually do have to own everything.
Yeah. Surprise!
Kevin didn't know that.
Who's bitter about that?
You have to own all the previous.
False advertising.
You have to own all the previous expansions in order to play this latest expansion.
Yes, you do. But with that said,
Yes.
for new players, these worlds are some of the most welcoming, I think, and easiest to grasp.
Well, and I feel like in my day, we had to walk until level 40, but they've made a lot of improvements, patches over the years where you get your mounts faster, you level faster, the quests are more, they explain what you're doing a little bit better, so it actually is way easier for the new player to get involved at this point.
And huge changes to the environment, obviously, in WoW. For the veteran players, what does that mean?
Well, I think that means like a lot of places that you remember, like we've all spent a lot of time in the Barrens, we've all spent a lot of time in a lot of locations. These places are all going to be really different because there was a cataclysm that hit. I worry that if I keep saying it, someone's going to think that I really don't know how to say it. But,
It's the rest of the world wants to say it that way now. It's fine.
So really, you're going to be veteran players are going to be exploring the world in a new way and really see a lot of changes. And of course, what that engenders is that you can actually have flying mounts in the old world.
Right.
Which is fantastic.
Well, and for level 80s and above, there are new areas for them as well.
Absolutely. There's the Sunken Temple, Mount Highjaw, which WoW fans are going to remember from Warcraft 3, or if you don't, it's okay.
It's all right. They're there.
They're there. You'll have
quest
fun.
through them.
You know.
And then there's, of course, new race and new class combinations as well.
Yes. The goblins, which we're very excited about.
We have all rolled gobs.
They're the engineers, and so you get like cars, and you
right
get all
away.
these
You get a
gadgets.
steampunk car and a mission when you're in your car. The effect is with the rag top down so your hair can blow, which says to me this ain't your daddy's WoW. Exactly. This isn't this new world feels unlike WoW, even though it is in the same kind of style and design.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do is really make it very accessible and really fun, accessible for new players as well as, really fun and interesting for players who have logged hundreds and hundreds of hours and honestly days in the game, because they know that they've lost a few people because everyone's played all the endgame content.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So.
With regard to there being new combos and stuff, how does it affect the game balance?
I don't think it's gonna. I think what it does is just give the player more accessibility. Like you can really be now whatever you want. You're not like, oh,
Except a druid goblin we found out last night. But who's bitter about that?
He'll get over it. He's still getting over the fact that he had to buy Burning Crusade.
I know. And then I had to wait for it. Whatever. It's okay. Love the game. What's been changed with regard to the talent and the skill system?
Well, of course, level cap has been raised to 85, and I
Yes.
think everybody was kind of expecting it was going to be raised to 90. But BlizzCon, I think 2 BlizzCons ago, they actually announced it was going to be the level cap was going to be 85, which I think is good. There's revamped talent trees, glyphs, the new mastery system, so you actually have to kind of like specialize in a certain tree.
And you get bonuses for doing that.
Yes,
which
and you
is
actually
nice.
have to pick a specialization when you're lower level, so it actually makes you kind of invest and spend some time in your talents and all that kind of stuff. Whereas I think some new players especially maybe just didn't really pay attention to that and didn't really realize they had to do it, and then all of a sudden they're like, I have talents and glyphs? No wonder I've been losing.
Right. I will say this, as someone who personally has tried WoW 2 or 3 times throughout the game's lifespan, especially the Goblin Zone in Cataclysm has been the most fun I've ever had with the game.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to get back to it. I think the missions are streamlined. They got rid of some of the annoying aspects of the game that I wasn't a huge fan of, and I'm totally on board for it. So if it worked for me, it might work for you. I'd say give it a try if you were afraid of dipping a toe in the WoW waters.
Definitely give it a try. Now, we're, of course, selling people on the goblins because we're all horde, but I'm sure the Worgans are nice too. I mean, whatever. You guys should start Worgans named Worgan Meb. I would, except I don't want to play Alliance.
Who wants to play Alliance? Anybody? No.
One
lonely
guy.
hand in the back of the room. Shame him. Shame him now. How many more expansions does WoW actually have left, do you think?
Now, of course, they haven't actually announced any expansions. They haven't made anything specific, but they are working on another expansion, so we are going to see at least one more expansion from them. And, they're also working on another MMO. It's unannounced.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if it's in this world, a different world. We know really nothing about it. So they're going to keep doling out expansions until we see their next MMO.
All right, so what are we rating this? Does it have a rating?
It does not actually have a rating yet.
Let's give it one.
17.
Wow, that's incredible.
No, because the servers go live for everybody at the same time, and we want to make sure we have a really good time with the game, and in order to go through all the quests and all the end game content. So
Sure.
It will be out in January, but we are all enjoying it. So if you're curious, you can definitely check it out.
Hop on in. All right. That's World of Warcraft Cataclysm. Cataclysm is in stores now. And of course, the world is obsessed with just one issue involving foreign intrigue right now.
Yeah.
It's not WoW. Of course, I'm talking about American Ninja Warrior, everybody. And we'll soon find out if an American can conquer the Ninja Warrior course.
10 finalists are going to head to Japan, and if any American can conquer the course, they're going to earn $250,000. Check out exclusive videos at g4tv.com/ANW2. All right, stay tuned. We've got mind-blowing military tech, including a super laser.
What?
Super laser up next.
The feed is brought to you by Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Unleash epic powers in Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Rated everyone 10 and up. Here's a question for you. Would you eat nothing but cauliflower for the rest of your life if you were anointed the Prince of Liechtenstein? Well, you logged on to g4tv.com and told us what you thought. We'll have the results after the break.
Wrong love tonight. We'll come again.
The results are in, and about 63% of you said that you would eat cauliflower for the rest of your life to be anointed the Prince of Liechtenstein. Log on to g4tv.com for more questions like this and tell us just how far you'd go.
This week, we are proud to bring you a freaking super laser.
Yeah, and a gun that looks like it came from Halo Reach.
Time for military tech.
7 days a week, 365 days a year, our men on the front line are keeping our asses safe so we can go home and enjoy the holidays. And luckily for us, they're not messing around. According to Wired.com, our Navy is building a super powerful laser to shoot down missiles and rockets that might attack its ships. Unlike most lasers that use energy to charge atoms into generating and focusing light, this super laser uses a superconductive electron gun, which is powered by a microwave tube. This allows the proposed death ray to shoot up to 100 kilowatts and generate multiple wavelengths so that it can quickly reposition its target at large distances. Plus, when it's not blasting missiles out of the sky, this free electron laser will also be used as a sensor to track and communicate with soldiers off location and enable kinetic kill systems to be more precise. To date, the Navy has invested $163 million into the project, and if it works, they'll be on their way to a speed of light weapon aboard its ships by 2012. But the Navy ain't the only one shooting lasers at enemy targets. The U.S. Army Special Forces is taking note as well with the XM-25 laser-guided weapon. Looking a lot like the grenade launcher in Halo Reach, this microchipped rifle is loaded with lethal smart bullets that are capable of taking out your foes hidden behind cover. The laser measures the distance to the target and lets the fighter set where the round will detonate, adding or subtracting increments of 3 meters from the laser-spotted point. Then the scope tells a microchip inside the round how far it should travel before exploding. Already calling this weapon a wartime game changer, the Army plans to deploy prototypes of the XM this summer in Afghanistan, and then start full production in 2012, purchasing 12,500 of them at $25K apiece. Last but not least, what would defending your country be without a tricked-out Humvee? Luckily enough, the military and Boeing have joined forces to upgrade the Avenger air defense system with freaking air missiles. The M-ATV Avenger, as it's been renamed, is now equipped with everything from a Bushmaster chain gun and various missiles to, yep, you guessed it, a laser. According to the military, the original Humvee-mounted Avenger, which was first deployed in the 1980s, was armed with only 8 surface-to-air missiles. But the M-ATV is now stacked with 15 of these high-shooting blasters. With an onboard radar system that detects incoming weaponry and an on-deck turning system for full maneuverability of all of its launchers, consider it the Avenger on steroids. From the highest skies to the deepest seas, we get to rest at ease this holiday season knowing that our defense forces are ready and equipped with the latest military tech.
The grenade launcher is awesome because after you fire it, you can actually do Master Chief squats over the smoldering remains of your enemies.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So what else is up?
Right now, it's time to attack this alcohol stuff. I'm
Sweet.
just, you know. Are you tired of pouring vodka into cartons of OJ for your morning screwdriver? Yeah. Me too. Take your juicy concoctions to the next level with a do-it-yourself juice-to-alcohol kit. It's simple. You just take a large carton of any fruit juice, you mix in the powder, pop the airlock on top, presto changeo, you've got booze. It works by converting the fructose of the alcohol into alcohol and carbonation, but what do you care? It's gonna get you drunk. Order a pack of 6 for only $10. I know. But maybe mixing juice and alcohol is too girly for you, that's fine. If you need something that'll put some hair on your chest and take a sip of some original moonshine. Yes, this American classic is making a comeback, available at limited venues in New York, LA, Austin, Texas, and Clifton, Virginia. This 80-proof liquor is the real deal. 100% clear corn whiskey that is charcoal filtered and distilled 4 times in a Prohibition-era copper pot. The best part is you're guaranteed not to lose your eyesight. Mostly. Pick up a bottle at moonshine.com. And finally, when you really need to get the job done, bring in the heavy artillery with the Party Bomber. This frat-tastic contraption solves an age-old problem by perfectly aligning 4 bombs above their alcoholic targets. When you're ready, just drop the lever and kaboom! Dropping a few extra ounces of hard liquor into a beer has never been easier. Pick up the basic Stealth Bomber for about $70. Oh yeah, drink responsibly and all of that stuff. Head on over to g4tv.com/AOTS for info on all of this alcoholic stuff and more. All right, guys, stick around. When we come back, we're going to talk about the best games of the whole year.
When free weekly releases from big-name artists are the trend, don't expect the RZA to be sleeping. Case in point, Insomnia, one of the most recent free tracks from the legendary Wu-Tang rapper-producer as part of his weekly series, Wu Wednesdays. This laid-back goodie comes nicely packed with simple kicks and snares under a vicious RZA flow.
This is Bad News Bears, like Eddie Munster. I keep a dragon under my stairs.
Much like some of his classics on the iconic album 36 Chambers. Bringing back screeching guitar riffs with bluesy percussion and soulful vocals, the song Wild and Young is both free and accurate in describing the band itself. Lastly, no music collection is complete without a mix from your friendly neighborhood DJ. And this week, that DJ is Cut Chemist. Lesser known for his cameo as the chemistry teacher in Juno, Mr. Chemist comes funky with this nearly tribal-sounding track called Adidas to Addis. Balkan chants and playful flutes make this song reminiscent of his early work with the Latin band Ozomatli. But with scratching like that, you know it can only be Cut Chem. Each of these tracks is a gift from the artist to you. So what are you waiting for? Get online and grab some free beats. Coming up tomorrow on an all-new AOTS, super nerd Kunal Nayyar from The Big Bang Theory drops by our studio to collapse the singularity of geekness. Then Candace Bailey's AOTS Vision Quest continues with Bondage. She'll meet our resident dominatrix, Mistress January, at her private dungeon, and there will be latex. And then the Gadget Prawn Holiday Gift Guide continues with the super thin and lightweight Samsung Galaxy tablet. See it tomorrow.
Dear 2010.
Yes.
Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out.
Nope. But before you go, we should recap the best video games of the year with X-Play's Best of 2010 awards. Where Adam Sessler and I will hand out over 21 awards in several categories.
So, what categories are we covering, Morgan? Is there like best girl guy or?
No. Categories include Best Racing, Best Sports, Best Multiplayer, Best Shooter, Most Original, and of course the coveted Game of the Year.
Okay, is there a particular category that was heated or had a lot of controversy?
There, of course, it was a lot of heat in this discussion with the X-Play staff, but the Most Original actually generated a lot of controversy because it's
What's
very
original?
It's very subjective.
Right.
It is very subjective.
Well, what were some of the games that were nominated?
Heavy Rain.
Okay.
It has an original narrative structure, innovative mechanics, innovative storytelling.
It made opening a car door a mini game, so I'll give it that.
Okay, well, we know where you're going to vote. Limbo.
No, I'm just saying, I actually liked Heavy Rain. Limbo blew me away. That was gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Great look, level design, sound design was amazing. Minecraft, which is a totally different situation. I know AOTS, you guys have your own Minecraft server. People can check it out, g4tv.com/Minecraft, so they can make their own judgment on it.
Bunch of pixelated ding-dongs. That's all it is. A bunch of blocky ding-dongs right now, I'm sure.
And that's not probably that original. But to check out the nominees, go to g4tv.com/best of 2010. And the Game of the Year is going to be revealed during X-Play's 1-hour Best of 2010 Awards, 6 p.m. Eastern, December 14th.
Do you know who's going to win?
Maybe.
Who's going to win?
I'm not going to tell you.
Just give me a hint.
I'm not going to tell
Give me
you.
someone- Oh. All right, tell somebody else
I'll
out
tell
there.
them.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. It's time for today's epic fail, everybody.
You know that old song with the wheels on the bus going around and around and around and around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Replace the word wheels with the phrase, this kid's head.
Well, he's awake now.
Yeah. That's why I always sleep wearing a helmet. You know, just, no.
On the bus?
Oh, no. Like, in bed, at home. I date some crazy ladies. Hey, Morgan Webb.
Yes, Kevin something.
Thank you so much for co-hosting with me, for being so gentle.
In his name.
Too many what?
Too many vowels.
Vowels, yeah.
Sorry.
Cataclysm.
Cataclysm.
Thank you for co-hosting, Morgan Webb.
Thank you very much for having me.
I always enjoy the Web Wednesdays. Thank you guys for watching. Stick around. The premiere of American Ninja Warrior is going to start right now. It's a big show.
It is.
Big show. You watch it. Happy birthday, Lewis. I'll see you guys later. Good night. It's Lewis's birthday.